Hey everyone, just a quick heads up. I'm uploading shorts almost every day where I break down the market with quick technical analysis of that day's chart, showing you how I read price action, identify key levels for entry and exits, and understand market moves in real time. They are short and to the point, not very detailed, but I make sure the explanation is simple enough for you to understand and learn something useful and valuable every day. If you stay consistent and watch them daily, you will start noticing patterns, improve your chart reading, and build that trader mindset over time. So don't miss out. Head over to the shorts section and stay consistent with your learnings. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please be informed that I share some real and practical trading tips to help you become a better trader. So as I have mentioned in my YouTube Shorts video, I will be explaining the technical analysis behind the crude oil trades that I took today and made a profit of around 159 points. So basically, there were three trades that were taken, so it's practically not possible to explain the technicals in the YouTube Shorts video. So I had to divert you guys to watch this video. So having that said, let's hit the charts and let me explain the technicals over there. Okay. So here is the chart of crude oil for today, and the date is 16th April 2026. Okay, so I have already marked the points where I took the three trades. So this was the first trade, this was the second trade, and this was the third trade. Okay, now the market opened up here. So what exactly do you see when you see the market opening up almost flat today? So what I see is a support level. This is a very clear support level. So what can I expect crude to be doing? I expect the crude to be taking the support and moving up for at least some time, wherein I can make a profit of at least 30 to 40 or 40 to 50 points, right? So I expect crude to be going up from here, right? And the exact same thing happened. I initiated a trade at this very point. Okay, and I waited for around 40 to 50 points and I booked out my profits at this candle. It's a completely different thing that if I would have stayed back in the trade, I would have earned much more, but that does not matter. Okay, in crude oil, if you are really into crude oil trading, you should know that catching a profit of 40 to 50 points in a single trade is a very big deal, especially in day trading, in intraday trading. Okay, so the exact same mindset was mine. Since I caught around 47 profit points, I did not see a point to stay back after I booked out my profits at this point. Okay, so that was all about the first trade. Now, after that, I took the second trade here, but let me explain the price action here so that you are clear on how I read the charts. Okay, so what do you see here? It gave a nice up move, then it came down, then it again started moving up. Now, will it continue to move up from here? The answer is no, because this is a resistance which crude needs to breach if it has to go up from here. But this resistance was very much respected and crude started falling from there. So when crude starts falling here from here, this is the level where you need to have an eye on, and the moment when crude breaches that particular level, you can initiate a sell trade and you can expect crude to be going down. The exact same thing should be followed, guys. Please respect the levels. Okay, so if you want to take up a sell trade in crude oil, you have to initiate the sell trade only at this very point. Okay, and this would also would have fetched you with around 70 to 80 points, I would say. Okay, so that was something which I missed because I was not in front of the computer, or I was in my official work, so I missed that particular move. And then came this point where I took up my second trade. Okay, now if you see here, you will You might question me, boss, we don't have anything at that particular point. So why did you take up the trade? Okay, I don't see any structure. I don't see any price action happening. So why did you take the trade? Well, the price action is happening. You see this level? You remember this level, right? This is a support level. And see this candle. Don't you think that when the prices tried moving down from here, it was rejected and it was pushed back? So basically, crude was not ready to settle at a lower price, and the prices were pushed up and it closed here. So basically, I have a couple of strong points. First point is the support level that we see here. Second point is the push that happened and the prices went up. So I initiated a buy trade, okay, at this very point. Okay, so I did not aim for a very big catch because I mean it was not so strong, right? It was not so strong, so I was expecting around 20 to 30 points of profit and I was ready to come out of the trade, and the exact same thing happened. The entry was here, the exit was here, and I made a profit of 22 points to be precise in my second trade. Again, if I would have stayed back, you can see the kind of move it gave. But, I'm not interested. Being a day trader, if I have a target in my mind and if that target is getting filled up, I just come out of the trade. I don't care what happens after that on the charts. Okay, so that was the second trade of the day for you guys. Okay, now this again gives you a structure. This comes down, it goes up, again comes down. Did it breach this level? No. This support level was respected. If crude has to come down, then it has to make sure that this support level is breached and then it can come down further. But this support level was never breached. As a result, it started moving up from here. So when it starts moving up, this is the resistance which crude needs to breach if it wants to go up further, which exactly happened here, right? So this level was breached. So anybody who wants to take up a trade can initiate a buy trade here, and you can see a move. Like you can easily catch around 640 to maybe 720, 60, 70 to 80 points again. Okay, this is how you trade crude throughout the day, guys. Okay, you need to make sure that you catch the right structure. If you are somebody who is able to catch the right structure and see or read the candlesticks, what the candlesticks are talking to you, what communication are they having with you, you can very well trade crude oil throughout the day. Okay, and this is not something which I have done just for today. Okay, I'm making the video for today because uh, I have made a profit of how much, 159, I said, right? Around 159 points. That is the reason why I'm making the video. But on a regular basis, making a profit of around 100 points or 90 points is quite common for me. Okay, so that was a trade which I have not taken, but it would have been a trade if somebody would have wanted to take up a trade. Okay, so I received an alert from Gift Nifty. All right, that's fine. I'm in Gift Nifty trade as of now, to just for your information. So Gift Nifty continues till 2:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time. So I keep trading it. All right, now moving on to my third trade. So this was the third trade. Okay, now again, as I always say, always have a look on the left hand side of the chart. And in order to have a look on the left hand side of the chart, make sure that the candlesticks are uh, made smaller. Okay, because the smaller the candlesticks you have, the more clear the structures will be visible to you. Okay, don't you think that this is a resistance level? It is very much a resistance level, right? So that is the very reason why I took up a sell trade at that point. Let me maximize uh, just a moment. Let me maximize the candlesticks here and let me delete this. Okay. So as I said, just a moment. Okay. So as I said, on the left hand side, there was a resistance, and that is the very reason why I shorted crude here again. Okay. So basically, this particular wicks that you see, that is one confirmation that crude prices are not allowed to be going up as of now, at that point at least. Okay, because we see a resistance at that point, and at the same time, we are seeing very long wicks on the upper side of the candlesticks, right? So that gives us a very clear hint that crude prices will not go up at that very point of time. Okay, so I shorted crude at that point. This is the exact place where I shorted crude oil, and I booked out my profits at this point. Okay, so that was a profit point of 90 points. Okay, I made a profit of 90 odd points here, right? And 90 odd points for an intraday trade in crude oil, as I said, is a big deal. Okay, so this was the technical analysis which I wanted to share, guys. I hope you understand what I told you. Okay, there are a couple of points that you need to always remember. Always have a check on the left hand side of the chart. You will surely get some hint as to what is going to happen in the market. Okay, and then taking the support of that particular pointer, you can anticipate what is going to happen at the present time of the market, and then you can initiate a trade. Okay, now if I explain you this particular trade once again, the last opportunity that we have got, what do you see here? Crude actually went up from here, right? Crude actually went up from here, and it started falling again, and then it again started moving up. So if crude would have been in a mood to fall further, it would have breached this particular level, and then we can expect crude to be moving down like this. But that did not happen. This support level was very much respected. So that is the reason why crude started moving up, right? So when crude starts moving up, what is the point post which you should be initiating your buy trade? This is the point, right? Simple. So crude went up, came down, went up again. If it breaches this particular resistance level, you can expect crude to be going up from here, which exactly happened here. Again, it was like you would have easily caught uh, profit points of maybe from 8765 till 8850, around 80 90 points of profit. Okay, so it is very important, guys, to learn the technical analysis. It might be depending on the indicators, or it might be depending on the price action or the structures, whatever it is. Just make sure that you understand what the market is trying to communicate with you. As simple as that. Okay, so this is what I wanted to share with you guys. So if you found this helpful, smash that like button, share this with your trading friends, and drop a comment below if you have any queries. Let's help each other grow as traders. And of course, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my channel for more real and practical trading insights. Thank you for watching. Trade simple, trade smart, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, happy trading and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.